The video is shocking. Racers speeding down a busy street before crashing into several vehicles, sending more than a dozen people to the hospital. It's our top story at 6. Thank you for joining us. I'm Siobhan Klepfer. Sherry is off tonight. It happened last night on MLK Boulevard in Lansing. 13 people were taken to a hospital, 2 of them with critical injuries. First responders called it a mass casualty event. Our Sean Graney is here for you tonight with surveillance video of that crash and reaction from neighbors. Sean?
Siobhan, the road was shut down for several hours, and tonight police are still trying to piece together what happened. I spoke with some people who live in the area who say street racing is pretty common.
I think that was a gunshot, I'm not sure. And then next thing we know, we see cops, and I was like, you guys, that was a gunshot.
But it wasn't a gunshot. It was a huge crash, 5 vehicles involved, 13 people injured, including a child.
The city really needs to show up for their city that they love. And they are all a part of it. We're all affected by what happened last night.
2 people were thrown from a car. They were listed in critical condition.
It's not just those families that, lost loved ones or are injured. And our prayers go out to all of them, but it also affects our community.
Surveillance video caught the crash. 2 vehicles were speeding southbound on MLK when they crashed into a vehicle making a legal turn on Pierce Road.
One of the things that is a hindrance to many of the accidents that happen on MLK is the hill that's here. So our church is right at the top of that hill. And so when you're coming from north to south, you don't see the traffic that's above you.
Police say the vehicles were then pushed into the northbound lanes and crashed into 2 more vehicles.
I don't believe that the blame is on the police department for not covering more, police in this area. I think the blame goes back on the individuals who are choosing to do these types of acts in the middle of the day, in the evening time.
According to Nobles, these types of street races are common in the area, and neighbors are accustomed to loads of cars and loud crowds taking hold of MLK Drive.
It's very heartbreaking to see that this is the corridor that they use to do those types of races, because we have seen more than one accident happen right here in front of our building.
Tonight, police are not confirming the names of anyone involved in the crash. So far, no word yet from police if there have been any arrests or if any tickets were issued. The case is still under investigation. Back to you.
Thank you, Sean. Lansing Mayor Andy Shore released a statement about the crash, saying he is, quote, angry that these selfish, reckless drivers created an unsafe situation, end quote. He says in addition to recommending all possible charges to the prosecutor's office, the city is considering extra patrols on Lansing roads, especially in hotspot areas. Long term, the mayor says there are more recruits graduating from the police academy, and he's recommending more funding for patrols in the city budget.